Let's go train legs. No intro today. Let's go. Right, so I'm going to give you a talk through today of my whole entire leg day. Okay, I think the video is about 8 minutes long. All right, but I'm just going to talk you through exercises and that sort of stuff, and why I choose exercises and why I choose certain things. Okay, and obviously go from there. Now, first up, as you can see, it's abductor adductor. Now, the abductor adductor. All right, perfect way, all right, of warming up those legs. Okay, warming up those glutes, warming up the inner thigh. All right, I will never ever go into a squat session without warming up my inner thigh, okay, and my outer glute. All right, just to get things firing. Okay, now I worked up to 2 working sets on this, one big top set, okay, and one back off set with a higher volume. And then once the abductor adductor are done, obviously we moved on to line hamstring curl. Now the line hamstring curl, basically, my sessions at the moment are very quad dominant. All right, very quad dominant. So with my line hamstring curl, basically, it's just so I can hit the hamstrings before I go into anything else, and before I start putting that quad specific sort of training. Okay, and plus it gets the back of the leg firing up properly. All right. Now I have had niggles in the past between my hamstring and glute. Okay, time. All right, so it's just to get everything nice and warm. All right, I don't think you should go into a squat session without everything firing correctly. Okay, and then once everything's firing correctly, you're primed then ready to go squat and lift those big ass weights. Okay, so obviously abductor adductor's done, dusted, hamstring curl done and dusted. With the hamstring curl, okay, I'll go up in 15s, okay, until I reach my top set. I'll do a top set, right, and then on this one today, I did multiple sets of 6, okay. Basically, it was a drop set at the end, okay. I did 6 reps on the top set, dropped it 2 plates, hit 6 again, dropped it 2 plates, hit 6 again. I think in total it was like 5 drops, all right. So it's a lot of volume, okay. A lot of my workouts are pure volume, guys, pure volume. And then as you can see, I've moved on to the squats, okay. We warmed up, okay, plate, 2 plates, as you can see from the video. I hit 2 plates, okay, for a few reps, all right. We work our way up to, I think it was 150. Okay, without putting wraps on. And then once I went above 150, okay, obviously I built myself up to the 170, okay, for a single today. I hit 160 last week for 5, so we start on the 170 now. We push the 170 until we hit 5, and then once we hit 5, we go to the 180, okay. So the 170 was just for a single. It moved nice, okay, it moved nice, especially with the fact that I am cutting, okay. I have lost a fuck ton of weight, all right. And you can tell I've lost a lot of weight when I've got a thick t-shirt on, a thick oversized jumper on, and my belt still fits without me having to freaking breathe in and suck in as hard as I can. So, obviously, the 170 moved nice, okay? Don't mind me, I'm just sipping a coffee while I talk to you. Bliss. So, the 170 moved nice. And then, I don't think it's on the YouTube video, okay? Actually, sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself, freaking hell. So the 170 moved, and then I went into a back offset of 130, okay? Basically, the 130, it's a wrapless back offset, and I push until I can't push no more. Each week, I'm trying to get better by adding a rep on each week. On this, I hit it for 9. Last week, I got 8. The goal is 10. Once I've hit 10, 140 I'll go on, okay, it's my back offset, wrapless, and I'll just keep on pushing and building that rep game, okay? Because yes, you want to be stronger in the 1 rep maxes, okay? Your big heavy loads, your 3 rep maxes, all right, that sort of stuff. But your back offsets, okay, will tie in with your heavier weights, all right? Your back offsets will help you get stronger and get better with your top sets, all right, guys? So the 130 moved for 9, okay? By the end of it, I was gasping for breath, man's hanging out my arse, okay? But it was a good set. Happy days. All right, happy days. So like I said, legs are all warm. I've gone into the big compound, my big compound press, okay, my big compound squat, all right. The video that's not on the YouTube, okay, is my heel elevated squats, all right. I use basically the little step on a step box to wedge my heels up, all right, to lift my heels a little bit higher, so that when you go down and come back up, predominantly all the weight is being loaded on the front of your leg, okay, onto your quads. Now, this is a great quad builder, okay, great quad builder, especially if you work or train or lift in a commercial gym that hasn't got all these like freaking bougie pieces of kit, okay, like a hack squat and that sort of stuff, okay? You don't need it, okay? You can get around with it with a barbell, okay, and a set of fucking dumbbells. Now, I did my heels elevated. I think it was 3 sets, 8 to 15, okay? And on the third set, once I did my working weight, okay, I did a drop set. All right. So like I said, a lot of volume, okay? We get as much volume in as possible. Now, I wanted to go onto the plate loaded leg press, but somebody was on there for about 20 hours. Okay, I think I'd done my abductor, adductor, hat line hamstring curl, heavy squat, freaking back off squat, heels elevated squat before he was even on. He was on there, and he was still on there by the time I finished all that. So he was taking the piss. So I had to go into my walking lunges. Okay, now walking lunges. All right, it's just length and back, length and back, length and back. Okay, 3 to 4 sets. Self-explanatory, all right. Now, obviously, the way you position your leg and how far you step out, how narrow you step, depends on what part of the leg you're hitting. Okay, so just take that into consideration, guys. All right, depending on your stride length, it depends on what part of the leg you're activating the most. All right, I ain't gonna go into too in depth with that today. All right, maybe save that for another video. So once we've done the walking lunges, we went over to the leg extension. Now, the set that I recorded. Basically, I didn't record the actual working thing that I did. I did like a kind of like an FSD7 kind of style training on the leg extension, but I needed my phone. I needed my 30-second timer on my phone, so I couldn't freaking record it because everything I record is on my phone, guys. So I did an FSD style 7 on the leg extension. Basically, I did 12 reps, time 30 seconds, 12 reps, time 30 seconds. Okay, but I don't get out of the machine. My legs stay locked in, and it's stretching that quad. All right, so obviously you've gone through the contracting phase. You keep lifting up, contracting the quad. All right, and then obviously it's gone through the lengthening, stretching phase when you're just literally sat there. The legs are on fire. They're absolutely burning. Okay, but it works. So I needed my phone for that. So time of 30 seconds. So what I did did the FSD style 7, 5 rounds of 12 with 30 seconds rest. Cried myself a little bit, and then got back in the machine, did a working set just to record for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. And then once I'd done the leg extension, because I hadn't done a leg press, okay, today, I went on to the resistance machine leg press, all right, and did narrow stance leg press. I started off with rep ranges up to 25 and kept on pushing, okay, increasing the weight, and kept on trying to hit 25 as best as I could until I couldn't. All right. Like I said, a lot of volume, a lot of quad dominant stuff, all right? Now, yes, I do hip hinges, pulling from the floor and that sort of stuff on deadlift day, okay, on my back day, but there's no pulling from the floor involved in this one. All right, guys? So yeah, just a little bit of a walkthrough, talk through of my leg day. I hope you enjoyed it, okay? If you did enjoy it, please like, share, subscribe, all that good shit, okay? See ya in the next one.